Hello and welcome to Boulder, Colorado for Game 2 between the Minot State Beavers and the University of Colorado Buffaloes. I'm Alex Doyle. Alongside me tonight is Steve Nelson. About a minute and a half here till puck drop or till potential puck drops. We're going to go through these starting lineups, starting with the Beavers. In net is Josh Bykowski. On left defense is Austin Yano. Right defense, Eric Bolifer. Left wing, Sam Briscoe. At center, Shane Sheshik. That is a tongue twister. I apologize. And right wing is Derek Brooks. For the Buffaloes, starting in net is Colin Champagne. Ben Hull and Trace Jablin are starting defensemen. Dak Dice, Luke Carter, and RJ Salvato are the starting forwards for the Buffs. Steve, I know you had a musical concert last night, so you could not join me, but great game. These two teams played. Minot State came away with the victory 3-1. What do you think Coach Ballard told his guys in the locker room before tonight's game in order to come back and do what they did a couple weeks ago where they lost and then came back and won again the next day?
Well, we were chatting before the game, and if I remember correctly, you were saying that Minot State is the #1 team in the country for this division, and it was a 3-1 game. Their third goal was an empty netter, right?
Yes.
So with the goal, with Champagne between the pipes, Buffs only let in 2 goals against the #1 team. All things considered, that's a good game. So I think he said, "Hey, don't worry. We put up a good fight, and let's just come out and do what we did, but get a win this time."
And what do you think Coach Regler and in the Beavers locker room had to say to his guys? I mean, I'm assuming not much, just probably, go do your job. You think there's anything else he said?
Yeah, he probably just said it's a trap game. When you are at the top, it's easy to think, oh, some of these lower ranked teams are just going to be a cakewalk. But every game, it's like they say in football, any given Sunday, anything can happen when you step onto the ice there. So I think he's saying, look, we got to take it one game at a time. Don't take anything for granted. So they made a change in goalies, so maybe that'll change the dynamic. Holden Kurtz is actually sidelined today, and as you said, Bykowski's starting, so we'll see if maybe he can even do better.
Definitely looking forward to this game tonight. We don't have football to compete with, so fortunately for our Buffaloes, bit of a blowout last night. I think that's the worst game we've played all year.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, my band was playing on Pearl Street, and we played pretty much, our set was during the second half of the football game, and there was no one to watch us either. There are more people in the stands now than we played for the entirety of our set. So, that game was it was a Pac-12 championship, drew a lot of the viewership, but looks like more of a level playing field or a level rink tonight, so pretty good turnout already.
Yeah, a few people coming in, a lot of the parents been here for, some of the parents have been here for a little while. We had a team event beforehand at 3 o'clock, and I've been here. I broadcast the women's game. I didn't talk or anything because I was the only one, but
that was a real barn.
That was a fun. You came in, caught the tail end of that one, so that was a fun game. Lady Buffs coming out on top 7-2 against the Minot State Beavers. That was another good game.
And I picked the right time to come in. When I came in, the score was 3-2, and then when the third period was over, the only period I saw, it was 7-2. So I definitely picked the right time to enter the game.
Certainly did. That women's team, man, they're good. I hadn't watched a lot of them up until today, but they are a solid team. So both Buffs teams good. The Minot State team was good too. The Buffs are just ranked 7th in the country, so I think coming into Boulder, you gotta play your best. And that Beavers team also only has 8 skaters, so I think a lot of them, they got very, very tired, which is definitely understandable, especially coming in altitude.
Of course.
Not quite used to it, but overall record for the Buffs, they are 15-9-0-0. At home, they are 9-2. Last night suffered their second loss. Minot State on the road is 7-2-1-0, and at home they are undefeated. So
yeah, very impressive numbers
for both teams. Both teams, I believe, last night scored power play goals. So special teams for the Buffs on the power play, they have scored goals in 21.6 of their power plays. They've scored goals and they've killed off 84.3% of their penalty kills, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's ironclad.
Conversely, Minot State's numbers slightly lower, but still good. 14.1% on the power play and 78.5% on the penalty kill. Still good numbers. We're going to take another quick break just so that we can get the national anthem here, so don't go anywhere.
I double-checked with a quick scan around the arena. I did not see anybody kneeling. Everybody was on their feet for that anthem.
I don't think that's been a problem in hockey at all. You know, it's your quarterback, Colin Kaepernick.
Hey, fair enough. He's anyway, that's an issue for a different sport and another day. Let's talk some Buffs hockey.
Well, we'll talk some Buffs hockey. That's more fun anyway.
Agreed. Everybody's getting loose out here on the ice.
Different starting lineup than we're used to seeing for the Buffs. We're used to seeing that Matt Anders, Matt Hefter, Jake Bauer line starting, but Ballard giving the nod to the line of Carter, Dice, and Salvato. They played very well last night. Opening face-off won by Minot State. Controlled in the neutral zone. Now it's back to Austin Yano. Taken away by Javelin in the neutral zone. Up to Dice. Dice over the red line and dumps the puck in. Bykowski out of his net, plays the puck to Brooks. Brooks up to Bolifer. Bolifer skating through the neutral zone. Now he'll dump it down. Shot on Champagne as Champagne comes out of his net briefly to cover the puck up. So less than 30 seconds into this game, we have a whistle, another face-off. Steve, one thing I didn't mention last night, because I learned about it after the game, a lot of Buffs players out with concussions right now. Brendan Knox, Mick Bruce, a couple others out with concussions, so a couple other players getting the nod. Now Jake Bauer after face-off win. Over the blue line, puck goes into the corner. It's taken by Craig Fournier. Cross to Foreman. Up to Gatos. Gatos leaves the puck to Moore behind the net. Back to Gatos. Gatos, tough angle shot held onto by Champagne. Matt Adams playing his second game of the season after hand surgery. Looked very good last night.
Already this Beavers team is putting a lot of pressure on Champagne, and he's doing a good job of holding it down.
They're very quick, the Beavers are. They're fast. Face-off won by Matt Anders. Back to Temby. Cross to Adams. Long stretch pass to Bauer just off the mark. Taken by Zern. Zern across to Morrison. Taken by Matt Hefter at the blue line to keep the puck in. Skating through the offensive zone. It gets taken away, but it goes right back to Hefter. Hefter spins. Finds Temby. Temby slap shot goes just off the shoulder of Bykowski. Rebound taken by Morrison. Held in by Adams. Slap shot tipped by Anders. Rebound came out. Anders couldn't get a shot off. McNevin sent into the boards there by Bauer. Puck comes out. Temby has to regroup, send the puck in. Controlled by Zern. Cross to Morrison. Back to Zern. Zern up to Lipinski. Lipinski dumps the puck in. Eric Kardash to John Nitchin. Nitchin gets the puck up and out. The first one there is Austin Yano. Yano cross to Bolifer. Bolifer gets run into by Nitchin. It's taken by Olsen. Now it's Lipinski. That's Linden dumping the puck in. Champagne out of his net to play it. Swedlow applying pressure. Now it's into the corner. Lipinski battling with three Buffs. Lipinski gets it up to Yano. Yano shot goes high and wide, but it's Lipinski again. To Swedlow. Centering pass to Olsen just off the mark, goes up to Yano. Yano puts the puck down deep. Doyle chips the puck up and out into the neutral zone, controlled again by Yano. Over the blue line come the Beavers. Eric Kardash. Kardash behind the net. Beavers look like they are going to get a penalty here. Delayed call for a slash. So the Buffs, who scored a power play goal last night on, I think each team had about 4 opportunities. Buffs are going to get their first one tonight. Briscoe going 2 minutes for slash.
Buffs are really going to have to work against that 78% power play penalty kill we were talking about earlier.
Face off one, back to Dice. Cross to Temby. Temby to Bauer. Bauer still with it. Back behind the net to Anders. Back up to Bauer. Bauer has it go off his stick. It's taken by Fournier. Fournier over the blue line, 1 against 3. Gets sent into the corner. It's taken by Temby. Now it's Bauer. Still Fournier battling. Now it's Temby again. Temby cross ice to Anders. Back to Temby. 16:30 remaining in this first period. Luke Carter. Matt Anders. Across the blue line and into the corner. He's checked by Foreman. Carter gets to the puck first. Now it's Foreman. Icing the puck. Down the length of the ice, and Champagne has to hold on as streaking Gatos was the first player he saw. 1:10 remaining in the power play for the Buffs. So far, very good kill by the Beavers, not allowing a single shot thus far, and actually getting some pressure on Champagne. Bryce Lipinski wins the faceoff, goes back to Morrison. Ben Hull slips and falls, but leaves the puck for Jablin. Jablin up off the boards to Nitchin. Nitchin got checked by Morrison. Nitchin slightly slow to get up. He is okay. Hull back to Jablin. Jablin through the neutral zone up to Hefter. 41 seconds remaining in the power play. Hefter's shot blocked before it reached Bykowski. Puck goes up and into the netting. Devin Pilkington, that was another one with the concussion.
So far the depleted roster does not appear to be affecting this team.
No.
Holding it down just like always.
Face-off one, back by the Buffs, goes all the way back to Champagne. Champagne to Hull. Hull to Jablin. Jablin over the center line, now over the blue line. Drops it back for Matt Hefter. Hefter with it to Jarman. Jarman couldn't get it from his skates to his stick to get a shot off. Is taken by Fournier. Fournier sends down the length of the ice. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Ben Hull with it. Trying to get one last play here before time expires. He won't. He lost it in his own defensive zone, but it's now to Hefter. Hefter across to Hull. Jarman off his stick. No ice. Bradford, first one there. Taken by Bolifer. Rich Wigton in the mix. Now it's Bradford. Up to Kardash at the point. Kardash shot. Traffic in front. Tipped. Just wide. Wigton. Back to Bradford. It's Wigton again. Wigton centering pass. No one there. Goes off of Bykowski and then taken by Bolifer. Sent down the length of the ice. Kardash. Neutral zone pass to Bradford. Bradford spins around Bolifer. Yano now. Bolifer in the neutral zone, no one there. Got a little stick in the skates of Bradford, tripped him up. Fans not happy with that one, no call. Carter knocks Yano down. Minobi dumps down the length of the ice, no ice, it was tipped. Now it's Olsen for the Beavers. Up to Swedlow. Salvato in the neutral zone. Carter, Riddell. Riddell couldn't get through the 3 players. Now Foreman's going to get another penalty. I think they're going to call too many men on the Beavers, so it's going to be a bench minor. 6 players, I believe, is going to be the call.
And actually, for one quick second here, I want to talk about that penalty kill from Minot State. That was absolutely fantastic, Alex. I do not think we saw a single shot on goal from the Buffs. The puck, I believe, spent more time in the Colorado zone during their power play. Minot was just holding them to absolutely no chances. Fantastic penalty kill a couple minutes ago in the game.
I told you they were good.
Yeah, you weren't kidding.
They're not number 1 for no reason. Matt Anders Temby. Dice, slap shot goes just wide. Bauer on the rebound, couldn't get a shot off on the open net. Up to Anders, now it's Temby. Across to Dice, another slap shot, that's tipped by Foreman. Matt Anders. Pass to Temby just off the mark, went between him and Dice. Dice back to regroup, up to Bauer. Bauer over the blue line, had it taken away, and then Anders comes in just off sides.
Boy, there were a couple chances there. This crowd, you could hear them collectively gasping during a couple of those chances from the Buffaloes. They were totally crossing in front of the net, trying to catch Bykowski off guard. That was fantastic play right there in front of the net.
Face-off won by the Buffs. Now Bradford's going to get a tripping call. He got his stick in McNevin's skates, and Dice touches up. So Buffs have another minute 23 on the 4-on-4. And then there's going to be a short power play for the Beavers. So we'll have 4-on-4 for minute 23. And then 37 or so seconds of power play for the Beavers, controlled by the Buffaloes. It goes down the length of the ice. Lipinski with speed over the blue line. Puck gets sent into the corner. Meets up with Adams. Adams doing his best to get the puck away from two players. Now it's Olsen. Lipinski, he gets crushed up against the boards. Now Olsen gets crushed by Adams. Now it's Temby. Temby to Bauer. Bauer off his skate onto a stick. Cross to Adams. Adams up to Bauer. Bauer over the center line and dumps the puck in. Buffs get fresh legs. John Nitchin on a pass interception. 2-on-2. Shot just wide. Rebound controlled by Jablin at the blue line. Down to Nitchin in the corner. Back up to Jablin. Back down to Nitchin. Jablin, slap shot blocked by Sheshuk. Kept in by Hull at the blue line. 11 seconds remaining on the bench minor. Too many men penalty for the Beavers. Sheshuk in the neutral zone. Had it taken away by Nitchin. Time expires. Minot back to full strength. Maddie. Shot scores!
Boy, he just snuck that one in right over the shoulder of Bykowski. That was fantastic.
Pierce Maddie short-handed.
I don't think anybody was expecting him to go for that shot.
I don't think Bykowski was.
No.
Certainly. I wasn't either.
He didn't even have a good angle.
Space.
Exactly.
Tough angle, not a lot of space. Goes to show you, put the puck on net. Sometimes catch people off guard, you get a goal. So
caught him sleeping.
Pierce Maddie puts his Buffs up 1-0 on the penalty kill. Short-handed goal for Maddie. I believe it might be unassisted. We'll listen in to confirm. Face-off won by the Beavers. It's McNevin. McNevin, one of the speediest guys on this team, trips over the blue line. It's Kardash, rings it around the boards, goes past Johnson and down the length of the ice. 10 seconds remaining in Bradford's tripping call. Bolifer, regrouping, up to Yano. Yano through the neutral zone over the blue line, has it taken away by Minobi. Up to Salvato. Salvato 1-on-1. Slap shot blocked by Bolifer. So Ben Hull and John Nitchin are the assists on the goal by Maddie. Buffs have killed the penalty. 11:03 remaining in the first period. Salvato off the faceoff. Goes behind the net, taken by Lipinski. We have a whistle. Net came off its moorings a little bit.
It's that same net, Alex, every time.
It happened in the women's game, actually, too, so... Ice over there, when they Zamboni it, they leave a big puddle there, so it gets a little softer, so the net tends to come off. Didn't have as many problems last night as some other nights. Foreman, up off the glass to Moore. Moore shot goes just high. Champagne down. Lucky that one went a little high off the glass. Kardash now. Fournier. Dice. Dice gets the puck out as Foreman sends it right back in. Minot State has to regroup. That gives time for Minot to get it. Up to Dice. Dice cross ice to Salvato. Salvato back to Kardash. Up to Salvato in the neutral zone over the blue line. Salvato shot, saved by Bykowski. Rebound taken by Brooks. Brooks to Briscoe, and then Briscoe to Johnson. Johnson's shot goes high and into the glass. That was Dylan Johnson. We have 2 Johnsons on the team, 3 Lipinskis, and 2 Fourniers.
That is going to get confusing. Thankfully, one of those Fourniers is not actually playing tonight. But
yeah, scratched tonight. Last night we had one of the Johnsons a scratch, but the 3 Lipinskis, I'll try to give you first names when I can. Otherwise, it's going to be Lipinski to Lipinski to Lipinski if that ever happens. Temby off the face-off to Jarman. Jarman's pass intercepted by Briscoe. Briscoe shot high to Brooks. Back down to Briscoe. Up to Zern. Across to Morrison. Morrison down to Brooks. Briscoe. Cycles it down to Johnson. Down to Briscoe. Briscoe up top to Zern. Zern shot saved by Champagne and into the corner. Matt Adams on the rebound. Soft little outlet pass kept in by the Beavers. Johnson. Briscoe. Morrison. Briscoe to Johnson. Jeremy Johnson this time. Briscoe wide open shot, scores. Couple Buffs players were too concerned with Briscoe and let Johnson just walk in and score.
That was pretty much inevitable, Alex. The amount of time they were spending in that zone, putting a lot of pressure, sending the puck around a lot, keeping it in motion.
Yeah, the Beavers did a good job keeping the puck in. It was inevitable. I believe it was actually Briscoe on the goal. Listening to confirm, face-off won by the Beavers. Bolifer. Taken away by Hefter in the neutral zone. Up to Bauer. Into the corner by Yano, for Yano. Nick Zern, Jeremy Johnson getting assists on the goal by Briscoe. Even strength. 8:51 remaining in the first period. Tie game. Icing call. We have a face-off down on the glove side here of Bykowski. Face-off won by the Beavers. It's Jeremy Johnson to McNevin. McNevin over the blue line. Sent into the corner by Hull. Taken by Jablin, rings it across the boards. Held in by Yano. Bauer. That's held in by McNevin. Now it comes out. Yano, first one to get to it. Yano up and into the ceiling. Into the rafters. We have a whistle. .8:27 now remaining. Steve, you know, sometimes I've seen a puck go up and then it goes through the rafters, doesn't touch anything, comes back down. And then they don't blow the whistle because it never actually touched anything. That time it did hit the ceiling. Face-off won by Nitchin to Matty. Matty puts the puck down deep and chases after it. Bolifer back to Yano. Yano comes the other way. Up now passes to Bolifer, not tipped by Bolifer, and another icing call. Bolifer tried his best to beat it out, not quite quick enough.
I think this team's speed is starting to catch up with them. They're moving the puck a little too fast, and they've gotten a couple icing calls here back to back.
Yeah, they iced the puck a fair bit last night too. I think something that they do a lot is try to get the long stretch passes, and it just wasn't working quite as well last night. Face-off won by the Beavers. It's Yano behind his net. Yano will elect to skate things out on his own. John Nitchin now is going to get a hooking call as he hooked up Yano. So the Beavers will now get a power play. John Nitchin on the hooking call. Sometimes with a guy like Yano who's so fast, the only thing you can do is trip him or hook him. I don't think that's a penalty that Coach Ballard's going to be too upset about.
Definitely slowed down their momentum for a quick second.
Zern now with it. Kardash forechecking by two Beaver forwards. Gets the puck away from Kardash. It's Briscoe. Up to Zern. Zern down into the corner, across the ice to Johnson. Johnson's taken by Kardash. Kardash up off the glass, gets the puck out. Morrison couldn't keep it in. Morrison comes back, regroups, sends it up to Jeremy Johnson. Off the skate of Wigton, it's Riddell. Riddell's shot, that goes wide. Pretty soft shot there. Could have been easily saved by Bykowski. Johnson comes the other way. Shot saved by Champagne. Riddell up off the boards, sends it down the length of the ice. 1:03 remaining in the penalty to Nitchin. 6:56 remaining in the first period. Yano to Lipinski. Up to Olsen. Olsen into the zone. Matt Adams will control it. Taken by Swedlow. Up to Lipinski. Swedlow. Down to Olsen. Centering pass. A lot of bodies in front. It's now Yano. Yano still with it. Spin around move to Kyle Lipinski. Kyle's shot, just tough angle. Champagne got a stick on it. Riddell sends the puck down the length of the ice. 24 seconds remaining in Nitchin's penalty. Bykowski out of his net. Leaves the puck to Kyle Lipinski. Lipinski sets up the breakout. Gets it up to Fournier. Fournier over the blue line to Gatos. Gatos pass tipped. Goes into the corner. 6 seconds remaining. Bauer takes it. Buffs kill the penalty, back to full strength. Bauer's pass tipped by Moore before it got to Anderson into the corner. Now it's controlled by Moore, dropped down to Morrison. Gatos to Fournier. Fournier over the blue line. Fournier tried to hit a centering pass, no one there. Jake Bauer to Matt Hefter. Hefter over the blue line, he gets tripped. No call. Matt Anders, shot saved by Bykowski. Early whistle, he didn't have it. Ref couldn't see it, and that's the rule. Blow the whistle when you can't see the puck. So
yeah, I can't say I blame him. It looked like he had it wrapped up pretty tight there, and then it just kind of squirted out at the end, right after that whistle. Surprise on the no call from the tripping. That's a bit rough.
I think it could have gone either way. He got a lot of puck and not as much skate. Still knocked him down. Face-off won by the Beavers. It's Lipinski into the corner. Hit hard by Javelin. Brooks. Taken by Dice. Dice tried to hit Salvato. It's taken by Kyle Lipinski. 5:11 remaining in the first period. It's Foreman. Up to Briscoe, the goal scorer. Well defended by Salvato. Carter. Shot saved by Bykowski. Rebound taken by Foreman before Dice could get to it. Salvato couldn't get a shot off. He was defended by two Beavers players. Foreman over the blue line, offsides. That stopped the momentum a little bit there by the Beavers. .443 remaining. The ref's going to rule that as an intentional offside, so we'll have the face-off in the neutral zone closer to the Beaver zone, won by Minot State. It's Yano. His pass off the skate of Nitchin. Nitchin couldn't get to it. Bollifer. Up to Yano. To Lipinski. Olsen has Swedlow. Swedlow tipped it in midair and scored. Snuck that one past Champagne.
I thought I was at a hockey game. That appeared to be a little bit of old school baseball right there. Taking a little swing at that puck. That was a crazy goal. I think I blinked and missed that one. That was just an insanely speedy just tip in on a shot that was very close in and of itself.
We talk about it all the time. Champagne's fast, moving across the crease, and he was quick. Just that tip was not expected. That was just tipped out of the midair by Swedlow. Face-off won by the Beavers. It's Bryce Lipinski over the blue line, still with it. His shot blocked by Tembe. 4:10 remaining in the first period. 2-1 in favor of the Beavers. Shot by Yano. Bradford got the puck out, but Yano's the first one there. Bolifer. Matt Adams shot blocked by Jeremy Johnson. Bradford behind the net. Leaves it for Wigton. Wigton centering pass, no one there, taken by Bolifer. Bolifer over the center line. Jeremy Johnson now. Centering pass, Bolifer not there. Taken by Matt Anders. Anders pass to nobody. Gato's first one there. Champagne leaves it for Tembe. Cross to Adams. Adams skates the puck up and out of the zone. Passes to Bauer. Bauer centering pass blocked by Zern, but back to Bauer it goes. Jablin cross to Hull. Hull shot off the glove of Bykowski. Rebound controlled up to Jablin. Hull. Another shot, another save by Bykowski. Bauer couldn't get to the rebound before Fournier. Fournier gets the puck out just briefly as Hefter gets it to Bauer. Bauer puts the puck back in, taken again by the Beavers. Now it's Zern. Off the skate of Moore, but back to Zern. Now it's Morrison. 2:47 remaining in the first period. Ben Hull. Shot goes all the way through. Bykowski chest save. Back up to Hull. Hull tried to hit Matt Hefter in the slot. Couldn't do so. Hefter's pass intercepted by Moore. Now Brooks comes the other way. Brooks leaves the puck for Jablin. Now it's taken by Hull. Hull up to Salvato. Salvato off of his stick. Lipinski. Foreman. Brooks couldn't tip it, so it goes down the length of the ice for an icing call. Brooks thought he got it on his skate. Linesmen say no. From our angle, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it was a little too close to call from where we're standing here.
2:14 remaining in the first period. We'll have another face-off. Bykowski looks to be just as good as Kurtz, so
yeah.
Goalie change doesn't seem to affect the Beavers right now. Face-off won by the Buffaloes. Now it's controlled by Minot State. Briscoe to Foreman. Foreman up off the glass, held in by Salvato. Salvato onto his own stick before he got passed off to Carter. That was intercepted by Sheshik. Off over the stick of Minobi. Kardash, first one back to it. Salvato over the blue line to Dice. Dice turns and gets checked. Swedlow comes the other way. Leaves it for Briscoe. Briscoe shot just wide. Dice on the rebound. 1:33 remaining in the first period. Swedlow takes it. Olsen now. Olsen shot saved by Champagne off the glass. Nitchin to Dice. Dice dumps the puck in. Yano. Up to Lipinski. Swedlow. Swedlow checked by Nitchin. Controlled at the blue line by Lipinski. Shot tipped by Tembe. 1 minute remaining in the period. Olsen from behind the net. Centering pass to nobody. Johnson thought he kept it in. Did not. Offsides. With 53.2 seconds remaining. That was very close. Johnson was coming off the bench, and he still almost got there.
Yeah, he absolutely booked it. He had a very good shot with an excellent save from Champagne.
Wouldn't have counted had it gone in. Still, very quick to try to save that. Adams back to Tembe. Up to Wigton. Wigton dumps the puck in. It's Bradford to Jarman. Up to Adams at the blue line. Adams' shot goes off Johnson's stick and then off of his face, or his skate and then off his face. Two players get tangled up. Jarman up to Tembe. 30 seconds remaining. Tembe's shot. Just scores! Tembe's shot. Rebound by Bykowski. Jarman able to put that puck in with under 30 seconds to go.
I'm gonna watch our live stream here to see if I had this right. It looked like he shot that in going backwards. Looked like he was going the opposite direction. That was it.
Yeah, I think Jarman was skating towards the opposite corner and just put that in off his backhand.
Wow, that is what the Buffs needed. Now they get to go to the locker room. Well, okay, I don't want to say with a tie. We still have 27 seconds left. Anything can happen.
And we've seen how fast the Beavers can score, so.
But still, definitely a huge confidence booster that they needed late in the period.
Face-off won by the Beavers. Fournier back to Lipinski. Up to Moore. Fournier couldn't get a shot off. Now it's Bauer. Held in by Moore. Taken by Javelin. 7 seconds remaining. Now Matt Anders going to try to get a shot off. Unable to do so. Now a quick shot. Wraparound attempt. As time expires, Matt Anders had a wraparound attempt that almost went in, and then the rebound was almost put in as well with 1.8 seconds remaining to end this period.
What a finish.
Wow. So Buffs able to come away with the game-tying goal by Thomas Jarman, 27 seconds remaining. We go into the locker room 2-2. Last night's game, as I said, was 3-1. We've already scored the same number of goals as we did last night.
Yeah, very good results.
So what do you think coaches are going to be saying in the locker room going into a tie game? It's basically like it's 0-0.
Well, I'll tell you this much. As I've said before, I'm a San Jose Sharks fan, and watching these Minot State Beavers play, I'm getting some Stanley Cup flashbacks. They use that same, high-powered blitzkrieg type offense, and I've noticed one thing they do is when they crowd the net, they crowd the net. They don't have very many players back towards the blue line like the Buffs do. So I think what CU is going to do is they're going to have to kind of break up the team, avoid letting them get in those tight clusters, because that's how they've gotten their goals in this game. I don't know if that's going to be being more aggressive in the neutral zone or even in the Minot State zone to create more turnovers, but the Buffs have to do something to slow them down.
And what do you think Coach Regier's saying in the Beavers locker room?
I think he's going to say maybe try and aim a bit better on the shots, because they had a lot of opportunities, but a lot of them were soaring wide or too high. I think there were 2 or 3 shots back-to-back that the Beavers had that went straight up high over the net and out of play. I think they just kind of have to balance the speed with the accuracy, maybe see if they can push the puck a little bit closer towards Champaign. Because if they were doing a little bit more sharpshooting, we'd see a lot higher score here.
Well, that'll do it for us for the first period. Don't go anywhere, because we will be back in about 14 minutes. I'm Alex Doyle alongside Steve Nelson. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Boulder, Colorado. I'm Alex Doyle. Alongside me tonight is Steve Nelson. We got a few more seconds until second period's about to begin here. Still tied 2-2, as you can't really play hockey during the intermission. And we went to the intermission tied 2-2.
That was a very John Madden-inspired comment there.
We're going to win the football game by scoring more touchdowns than the other team.
Yes. You see, Alex, the score is the same at the end of halftime as it was before halftime. All right, anyway. Everybody's out here getting loose, and I'm going to stop doing questionable impersonations. All right.
Well, that's what you do, Steve. That's... All right, anyway, we'll talk about hockey. Again, we're talking about football.
It's inevitable.
You get 2 sports broadcasters in a room and start talking about whatever sport, it doesn't even matter. We're going to talk about hockey, though. We are getting ready here. Looks like we got 7 people on the ice. Nope, maybe I just can't count. No, we're all good.
Looks like we have
6.
An extra skater.
We have 6.
Yeah.
Yep, Hefter was a little confused.
All right, looks like he's got the plan now. He's taking a spot on the bench. I was doing the same thing, trying to figure out if I had that count right for a second there.
I'm like, that looks like a lot of players. That's because it was a lot. Anyway, we're all sorted now, trying to get a little. See if the puddle. Getting out of the puddle. We're squeegeeing away are the linesmen. I don't think they know that, like, when you squeegee, you should pull. You can get more water if you pull than if you push. And you're also less likely to fall if you are pulling than pushing.
Yeah, I don't know if that was standard in the hockey referee training, the squeegee technique, but doing what he can to at least see if he can get some of the puddle away, make the ice even colder on that net so it won't keep getting knocked off. However, during that first period, it was not as bad as the last time I was here. So far, I think it got knocked off once. It seemed like last time I was here when they were facing off for that second match against Stony Brook, anytime you turned around, another stoppage in play for that pesky little net.
I think he was kicking it a little bit. From time to time, I think he bumped it a few times and just didn't realize it. But yeah, when you have goalies that are aware of their surroundings like these two are, don't have as many nets getting knocked off. But it did happen in the women's game a couple times. So we're back to, almost back. I got a little ahead of things. Now we're back. Face-off, opening face-off won by the Beavers. Goes all the way back to Bykowski. He'll leave it for Bollifer. Bollifer turns. Taken by Sheshuk. Over to Yano. Yano reverses back to Bollifer. Bollifer up to Briscoe. Briscoe back to Yano. Yano stops, loses the puck, but it's taken by Bollifer. Up to Yano. Taken away in the neutral zone. First player to it is Bykowski. Bykowski up into the neutral zone, taken by Ben Hull. Hull off the glass to Yano. Yano off the boards, trying to hit Sheshuk, goes off of his stick and goes on to Jablins as Dak Dice sends Bollifer into the boards. No offsides, Craig Fournier over the blue line. Into the corner, defended there well by Ben Hull. Jablin goes behind the net, gets tripped up. Fournier in the corner. Bauer gets the puck out and then gets hit. Gatos off his skate to Jablin's stick. Jablin still with it. Finally turns, shoots, gets the puck behind the net. Anders nifty between the legs pass. Bauer couldn't quite get a stick on it. Fournier comes the other way with Gatos. Taken away by Temby. Now it's more. Temby from behind the net. Anders dangerously misplayed that one right into the glove of Champagne. Luckily for Anders, Champagne on top of his game.
Crowd's really filling out here. We got a Vuvuzela, we got a Buffalo's flag here.
Yeah, we had a silent auction during, before the game, and then during that period, some of the fans walking in with some of the things they won. I don't think the Vuvuzela was won because that's been at other games, but we still got a Vuvuzela. Face-off won and controlled by the Beavers. That's Lipinski. Up to Zern. Cross to Morrison. Down to Jeremy Johnson. Centering pass to Lipinski was not there. Matty tried to hit Doyle. Doyle couldn't get a stick on it. Goes back to Bykowski. Nitchin to Morrison. Back to Nitchin. Nitchin to Doyle in the corner. Poke checked away by Morrison onto Nitchin. Now it's taken by Zern. Temby pinches up. Now it's taken again by Zern. Zern skates the puck out himself up to McNevin. As McNevin gets hit by Matty and Temby at the same time. Matt Adams behind the net battling with Jeremy Johnson. Now Olsen comes in to McNevin. Up to Olsen at the top of the circle. Shot goes wide. Johnson on the rebound. McNevin from behind the net. Up to Olsen. Tough angle shot. Saved by Champagne. Now it's McNevin. Shot goes high and off the glass. Doyle has the puck in his skates. Goes to Temby. Now it's Olsen behind the net. Puts the puck into the corner for Lyndon Lipinski. Up to Bollifer at the point. Down to Lipinski. Good defense by Doyle, lifting the stick of Bollifer. Unable to get a shot off was Bollifer as the puck comes out. Lipinski to Yano. Buffs get fresh forwards. Yano over the blue line. Shot saved by Champagne. He'll hold on for a whistle.
That was an absolute bullet. We really don't see this team pass that much, Minot. It seems like they either send, or excuse me, there's no middle ground. They either send an incredibly long pass down the ice that borders on icing, or one player blows through on his own. They don't do a lot of that smaller finesse stuff. What we just saw was an example of the one player taking it all.
They are fast, so they can do it a lot. Lipinski keeps the puck in at the blue line to Brooks. Sheshuk now, defended well by Wigton, but it's right to Brooks. Shot saved by Champagne, rebound controlled. Shot by Brooks was blocked. Sheshuk shot high and into the netting. We talked about it last broadcast, Steve, and we were talking about it before the game. Whoever DJs these games is on top of things.
Yeah.
Always got good music in this place. It's good.
The selections have been fantastic today.
Face-off won by the Buffs. It's Kardash to Wigton. Wigton up off the stick of Sheshuk, taken by the Beavers down the other way for an icing call. Beavers coaching staff wanting a penalty, I believe. I think they thought Wigton interfered with one of their players. Not enough to call it, apparently. Face-off won by the Buffs. It's Minobi. Minobi shot all the way through. Bykowski with the save. Minobi keeps the puck in. Dice puts the puck to Carter in the other corner. Carter met by Foreman, taken away by Sheshuk. Puck comes all the way down. It was tipped by Kardash, no icing. Minobi will be the first one there. Long stretch pass by the Buffs. Salvato over the blue line. Salvato shot just wide. Had an open bit of net. Couldn't put it in the net. Kept in by Carter. Now Dice is going to get a slashing penalty. He hit the stick out of Morrison's hands.
Getting a little chippy out there.
It did a little bit last night too, but the refs did a good job controlling it.
Looks like they are now too. Things got pretty hectic there for a second, and yep, unfortunately, it looks like the Buffs are going to have to do yet another kill this game.
Been good so far. Third opportunity here for the Beavers. Zern talking with one of the referees. I'm not sure about what, just trying to get an explanation or saying look out for something. I didn't know what. Didn't look like he was trying to argue anything, just having a little chat. Face-off won by the Buffs. Javelin up to Bauer. Bauer over the blue line. Taken out hard by Lipinski and goes into the net.
Boy,
I didn't see a ref's hand up at all. I don't know if they're going to call that at all, but good job by Bykowski to see Bauer coming in hard and unable to stop, and he just moved out of the way so he didn't get hit. No call on that one.
that's surprising. That seemed like a pretty blatant shove. Another thing that I did want to talk about is, as we've said, if we've said it once, we've said it a million times, this speed. Did you see how fast Kyle Lipinski caught up with him?
Yeah.
He was full out sprinting. That was impressive how he was able to catch up on that breakaway. My God.
Someone like Bauer's the leading scorer for the Buffaloes. He was wanting to... Ref wants this face-off outside of the offensive zone and into the neutral zone. Buffs players want it inside. Face-off won by the Buffs. It's Ben Hull. Down the length of the ice. Yano off his hand onto his stick. Yano again will skate it out himself. Go over the blue line. Now is taken by Javelin. Dangerously played in front of the net by Hull. Goes into the corner. Lipinski to Olsen. Swedlow. Olsen in the corner. Battle along the boards. Beavers come out with it. Goes down to Swedlow in the corner, up to Bryce Lipinski, now up to Kyle Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski shot off the post, taken by Swedlow on the rebound. Swedlow slap shot off the skate of Javelin. Back up to Kyle Lipinski, keeps the puck in, now it's taken by Hull. Hull sends it down the length of the ice, kill a little more time. Zern back to play it, set the breakout up. 42 seconds remaining in the decked ice slashing call. 14-14 remaining in this second period. Lyndon Lipinski over the blue line to Johnson. Johnson shot wide. Bolifer keeps the puck in at the blue line. Taken by McNevin. Down to Lipinski. Up to Johnson, taken by Hefter. Hefter off the boards, down the length of the ice. 21 seconds remaining. The second period, Riddell tried to trick Zern and get the puck, couldn't do it. Zern with it on his stick. Up to McNevin, back to Zern. 9 seconds remaining on the penalty for the Buffaloes. Johnson over the blue line. Jeremy Johnson still with it. Good poke check by Hefter to send the puck out. Buffs kill the penalty. 3 for 3 on the penalty kill tonight. Zern tips it. First person that's going to be there is John Nitchin. Nitchin didn't have anyone to pass to, so he had to just wait, take a hit from Bolifer. Now Hefter comes in. Slap shot by Temby, saved by Bykowski. Sent into the corner. Now it's Lipinski. Linden to Jeremy Johnson. Johnson, slap shot, goes wide. Rebound controlled by Temby, up to Matty. Up to Nitchin in the neutral zone. Nitchin over the blue line, stripped by Sheshuk. Doyle comes in to keep the puck down deep. Doyle with it on his stick, across to Nitchin. Nitchin couldn't get a shot off, well defended by Foreman. Lipinski gets checked by Matty. Both players fall. Now Doyle comes in. Puck on his stick. Sends it up to Adams. It was tipped by Briscoe. Adams keeps it in. Sheshuk now gets the puck out. John Nitchin sends the puck right back into the hand of Foreman. Foreman off the glass. Down the length of the ice. Not touched by anybody for another icing call. 12:28 remaining in the second period. Steve, I'm going to go back to that Bauer incident. Not even the Buffs coaching staff was arguing, so I think Lipinski got mostly puck on it, which is why it's not a penalty. I think it looked a lot worse than it was just because he went in with so much speed. He knocked the net all the way to the boards. Don't think any penalty was necessarily warranted. Neither did the Buffs coaching staff. Face-off won by the Buffaloes. It's Jarman. Jarman's shot blocked by Sheshuk before it made it to the goaltender. Brooks, defended by Minobi. He falls. Wigton to Bradford. Bradford over the blue line. It's taken by Morrison. 12:07 remaining in the second period. Gatos gets the puck out. Kardash and Moore racing. Moore slipped up over the blue line. Kardash turns. Tries to get the puck out. Held in by Fournier. Down deep the puck is. Morrison. Hit by Wigton. Centering pass. First person there is Jarman. Jarman sends it. Puck bounced off his skate, I believe. Goes all the way back. Minobi will collect it behind his net. Set up a breakout. Up to Wigton. Wigton stops, turns, waits. Now it's up to Kardash. Kardash to Jarman. Jarman over the blue line through the legs. Now Morrison's going to get a tripping call as he took Jarman's skate out. So the Buffs now are going to get their third opportunity on the power play. Both teams have been solid thus far tonight.
This is just another way that this game is ridiculously evenly matched. I'm looking at you keeping tally of the penalties. We got 3 power plays per team. They're all just alternating back and forth, back and forth. It's a funny coincidence out here on the ice tonight.
It was like that last night as well. Both teams pretty evenly matched in penalties. Nothing. There was one dangerous boarding call. Refs called it, controlled it, but everything else was just minor stick infractions. Both teams playing very clean games thus far. Face-off won by the Buffs. It's Dak Dice. Cross to Temby, down to Anders. Anders to Bauer in the corner, has it bounce off over his stick. Bauer from behind the net. He gets shoved. Anders up to Temby. Temby with time and space. Elects to skate it, pass it to Anders. Anders to Bauer. Bauer shot, that goes high. It might have tipped off the crossbar. I believe I heard a little ping. Bauer from behind the net with Carter. Now it's Anders, up to Temby. Temby still with it. Pass to Anders. Anders down to Bowers. Temby cycles down. Anders at the point. Anders faked the shot, held on. Goes into the corner with it. Anders comes out, shot goes wide. Dice at the point. His shot tipped before it made it to the net. Bauer with it. 1 minute remaining in the power play for the Buffs. Temby. Bauer. Down to Anders in the corner. Had it bounce over his stick. Got it right back. Anders still with it. Strong on his stick. Temby. Zern shoved Bauer into the boards. Anders shot, scores!
There you go. Shoved somebody into the boards, and then about 3 seconds later, capitalized on the power play. Oh, yeah.
Matt Anders, I think, got credit for the goal last night. It might have been tipped, but the Buffs' goal last night was a power play goal. So Matt Anders with a power play goal tonight. I think that's 4 points in 3 games for Anders.
And what a way to finally break the drought of no power play goals for either of this team. That was a bullet right up top shelf. I think it even knocked the water bottle off the back of the net. He really sniped it to the upper, right behind the pipe. That was amazing.
Bauer shoved into the boards slightly dangerously, no call. Anders took the puck and put that one in. Face-off won by the Beavers. Controlled in the neutral zone by Dylan Johnson. Johnson dumps the puck down deep. Jablin, the first one there, he gets hit by Sheshuk. Now Hull gets hit by Briscoe. Up to Matty. Matty over the center line. Leaves it for Jablin. Taken away by the Beavers, but it's Ben Hull, the first one there. Pierce Matty. Across the center line. Taken by Jablin. Jablin almost goes into the zone. Nitchin was offsides. Good job by Jablin to see that. Puck in now. It's Bolifer from behind his own net. Gets hit by Matty. Matty falls. Nitchin. Matty. Riddell. Kept in by Jablin. Now the puck comes free. Touched on the way down, so no icing. Minobi rings the puck up and off the glass to Matty. Matty to Nitchin. Nitchin couldn't quite get there, just in front of him. Now it's Bolifer. Up to Johnson. Swedlow stops, waits for Johnson. Pass just off the mark. Wigton first one to get to it. He sends it down the length of the ice. No ice as Zern was close enough to beat out the icing call. Dangerously played it. Bradford couldn't quite get to it. Now it's Wigton. Bykowski came to his own aid by clearing that puck out from in front of the net. Jarman now gets knocked down. He's battling with Olsen behind the net. Puck not moving. Bradford and Zern come in now, so 2 players aside. Jarman tries a nifty wraparound, couldn't quite get it. Morrison. Up to Lipinski. Lipinski couldn't get it on his stick, so it goes into the corner. Now it's Swedlow. Lipinski in the corner. Minobi. Olsen. No look pass to Rich Wigton. Held in by Morrison. Slap shot goes wide. Eric Kardash with it on his stick. Now it's up to Jarman. Jarman to Wigton. But Jarman faked to Wigton and then took a shot that goes wide. Now Jarman shoved into the boards. He's gonna by Kyle Lipinski, who's now gonna go. I think that's the 3rd time this period that it's been a questionable hit like that. This one they're gonna get. Ref was slow to put his hand up though.
Yeah, that one was pretty blatant.
That was like the hit last night. It was one of these. It's just sort of a hard kind of hockey play, but it's also the hit that you're told the first thing you learn when you check is don't hit this person when the numbers are there.
Yep, and Jarman got thrown into the boards pretty hard.
Lipinski could see the numbers, threw Jarman into the boards. Dice off the face-off win. Carter from behind the net. Bauer. Held in by Temby. Good job by Fournier. Still held in by the Buffs. That's Matt Anders. Now it's Jake Bauer. Bauer's shot pass to Dice tipped by Fournier. It comes out. Buffs have to regroup. Temby from behind his net. The captain drops it back for Anders. Up to Dice. Foreman sends it the other way. Brooks with Gatos will be the first 2 there. Brooks tied up with Bauer, Carter comes up the other way. Couldn't get a shot off. He elects to pass to Anders. Anders up to Bauer. Taken away by Gatos, sent down the length of the ice to the Buffs defensive zone. Temby up to Nitchin. Over to Bauer. Another penalty on somebody. Whistle was blown with the Buffs in possession, but looks like it's going to be a Buffs penalty. But Champagne was skating out of his net like they were about to be a man. have the man advantage.
Yeah, and Jarman just went into the box there.
I think it might have been another too many men call. I'm not sure. We'll listen to the call. 51 seconds remaining in Lipinski's boarding penalty. And then the Beavers will get another opportunity on the power play, albeit a shorter one. Zern. Shot saved by Champagne. That goes off the blocker. Kept in by Zern. Now it's Sheshuk. Briscoe. Briscoe well defended. Shot saved by Champagne. Hull. Too many men on the ice was the call. That's the second one for the Buffs tonight. Morrison. Up to Briscoe. Briscoe over the blue line, fakes a shot. Pass just off the mark. That was to Sheshuk, intended for Sheshuk, taken by Jablin. 7 seconds remaining on the penalty for the Beavers. Then they will have another minute and 9 seconds now. On the penalty kill are the Buffs now. Olsen trying to set things up on the power play and answer. Kyle Lipinski up to Bolifer. Down to Kyle. Actually, that's Linden, excuse me. Yano. Shot blocked by Maddie. Swedlow. Maddie's stick broken. Buffs down one defender. Yano. Shot saved by Champagne. He'll hold on for a face-off. Champagne, as he was skating across, now he looks a little shaken up on the shot. Slightly slow to get up. Maddie's stick broken on the shot block.
Yeah, I have to say, this Buffalo's team is doing a much better job of cranking up the defense in their own zone. They're really, really putting the pressure on Minot.
Face-off won by Minot State. Minobi, Anders. Anders tried to hit Bauer, couldn't. It was taken by Zern. Now it's Kardash coming the other way if he can get to it. He can, but not get a real stick on it. Now it goes into the corner. 20 seconds remaining on the bench penalty for the Buffs. Jeremy Johnson with speed, one of the best players on this Beavers squad. Lipinski, it's Bryce, up to Morrison. Morrison shot tipped by Anders. 5 seconds now, 4. Morrison. Buffs kill off yet another penalty. Held in by Zern. Zern shot blocked in front. Couple players get tangled up and the puck goes up and into the netting. No penalties. Buffs have been very solid on the penalty kill, as have the Beavers, with 75% kill rating for the Beavers tonight.
Just below their season average of 78. It's been a very, very good battle for both teams on the power play.
We talk about it in football, special teams battle. Today it's been a special teams battle.
Definitely can make the difference.
Foreman sends the puck in. Carter gets it right back out, but it's taken by Lipinski. Back to Foreman. Behind to Kyle Lipinski. But it goes back to Foreman. 3:53 remaining in the second period. Foreman still with it. Now he drops it for Kyle Lipinski. Sheshuk trying to get a cherry-picked pass. Buffs defenders not falling for it. Off the boards it goes. Doesn't touch anybody for another icing call.
Still using that strategy of throwing the puck down as far as the ice as they can go and hoping that somebody's there to snatch it
Well,
up.
I think what it looks like is it's sort of a designed play for them. Get behind the defenders. But I think the Buffs they're not falling for it,
No.
so they're tying the players up so they can't get a stick on it.
Exactly.
Face-off one. Back to Lipinski. Up to Brooks, tipped to Temby, across to Matt Adams. Adams now sends the puck down the length of the ice. Doesn't touch anybody, so the Buffs will ice the puck. 3:24 remaining in the second period. Buffs leading 3-2.
I definitely agree with what you were saying earlier. The Buffaloes are doing a much better job of keeping an eye on these breakaways and keeping the Minot players wrapped up.
Face-off won by the Beavers, but now controlled by the Buffs. Salvato Sends the puck behind his net. Moore there. Now it's Fournier. Fournier backhand pass to Yano. Yano down to Moore. No one in front to keep that play in, so it comes all the way out. Bolifer back to regroup. 3:02 remaining in the second period. It's up to Gatos. Temby. Up to Carter. Carter over the blue line. In comes Jarman. Taken by Bolifer. Gatos. Up to Moore. Taken away by Bradford. Good hip check by Fournier. Shot by Gatos as he was falling onto his backside. Good shot, saved by Champagne.
Yeah,
that was a good shot for falling over.
Exactly. He put that right into the CU on the front of Champagne's jersey. That was dead center.
Takes a special kind of player to be able to get a shot like that as you're falling.
No doubt, no doubt.
Face-off won by the Buffs. Back to Hull. Hull up to Jarman, who tipped that into the bench area of the Beavers. We'll have another defensive zone face-off here for the Buffaloes.
You know, if there's one thing we always like to bring up, as we have before, it's the music. Tonight we have a lot more EDM and pop as opposed to the rock we've heard in the past. It's a good selection.
Face-off won by the Buffs. Bradford trying to get it out. It was tied up in a skate of his teammate Jarman. Puck moves just briefly up the boards, and now it comes up and out again.
In the same similar area, right there in front of that visitor bench.
Zern and Jarman now going to go to the penalty box, or Morrison and Jarman now going to go to the penalty box, I think. Oh, no, it is Zern and Jarman. They were tied up, and they went by the ref, and he's not taking any of their crap from either person. Well, now it's only really, it just looks like it's Jarman. We have a linesman skating off without his helmet. Ballard wants an explanation because I didn't see anything that either both players lifted each other's sticks up. They were tied up. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, and I'm looking off the ice here. It looks like somebody from the team is putting a towel over the face of the chin
I think
area.
the ref took a stick up high.
Yeah. He's trying to quell the bleeding. So far, still nobody from Minot in the box. It's just Jarman by himself there on the Buffaloes side.
I don't know what they're going to call this for because he hit the ref.
Yeah. A lot of deliberating here from the Zebras in the Buffalo zone.
And the refs haven't explained to the... Looks like it's going to be an unsportsmanlike for, I don't know. So Jarman now going to go sit 2 minutes. Minot State gets their fifth power play opportunity with 2:20 remaining in this period. Face-off won by the Beavers. It's Kyle Lipinski. Taken away by Hull. Hull sends it down the length of the ice. Jarman for unsportsmanlike conduct. Buffalo send it down the length of the ice by Kowski to Bolifer. Bolifer to Olsen. Back to Bolifer just off the mark, but he'll still win the race to the puck. Cross to Kyle Lipinski. Over 30 seconds gone on the penalty. Olsen on a long stretch pass from Bolifer. Sent into the boards by Jablin. Now Hull comes in. Taken by Lipinski up to Bolifer. Bolifer barely keeps that puck in. Kyle Lipinski slap shot saved by Champagne. Goes into the corner. Now it's Lipinski. Shot by Bolifer. Saved by Champagne. Rebound. Still loose. Puck still loose. Now it's finally controlled by somebody. It is Minot State. It's Swedlow. Now it's Hull. Now it's Kyle Lipinski. Now it's Jablin. Jablin will skate it out. 1 minute remaining in the period. Drop for Dice. Shot high. Mikowski may have gotten just a slight piece of that. 29 seconds remaining in Jarman's penalty. Up to Johnson. Minobi takes it, sends it down. Morrison gloves it down. And onto a stick. Up to Briscoe. Over the blue line he comes. He's met by Minobi. Taken by Eric Kardash. Cross to Bauer. Bauer tried to slap at it. Couldn't get to it. Now he does. Held in by Johnson. Now it's Kardash. 5 seconds remaining. Sheshuk. Bauer. Off the board. Sends it down the length of the ice, and Zern has to retreat. Taken by Bauer onto the stick of Anders. Anders couldn't quite hit Bauer on the pass. 10 seconds remaining. Up to Minobi. Minobi shot and into the glove of Bykowski. Looked at the clock. Tried to not freeze the puck, but did so anyway. 5.6 seconds remaining. Now we're getting some of the rock.
Yeah, they must have heard me. Now we're getting some Bon Jovi. Yeah. Also, that was an absolutely amazing glove snag. He really just caught that right out of midair by Kowski.
I'm amazed that there wasn't a goal down there, though.
Oh, Champagne with using his legs to create those great blocks.
That was a heavy shot by Bolifer.
No doubt.
Beavers on the face-off win. Minobi, as time expires, Brooks puts it into Minobi's chest. Buffs leading after the second period 3-2. Power play goal by Matt Anders is the only goal of the period. What's Ballard going to be saying, Steve?
I think he's going to be saying, good job. Keep clamping down that defense. Because one thing I noticed is, we've said it a couple times, but I just want to reiterate how much they've been keeping an eye on this Minot State and their high speed. And if you notice, Minot, on a lot of their breakaways, they try to work the perimeter, the edges of the rink. Every time, they were getting boarded. Excuse me, not boarded, but hit into the boards legally. And C was really slamming them in, holding all these players down, keeping them trapped up in the Buffalo zone. And that was amazing. I think he's going to be saying, keep doing that. It's obvious that Minot is starting to tire out. They're losing kind of some of their fire. So Ballard's going to say, keep doing it, what you're doing. Cut down on the penalties as well.
And what's Coach Regier saying to his guys? I don't know how often they come in to an intermission with down a goal, but I'm sure it's happened.
Exactly. I think he's going to say, the edges aren't working. Let's try to break up the center a bit. The open ice attack, I think, is where they're going to find a little bit more success than they've been finding. And he's going to say, guys, we're here in the third period. This is when you make or break the game. Don't lose the energy that we had in that first period.
Ballard getting an explanation from the officials, I'm presuming, on the unsportsmanlike conduct. Not trying to argue anything, just talking, chatting. That'll do it for us for this second period. We'll be back in 14 minutes, so don't go anywhere. I'm Alex Doyle alongside Steve Nelson. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon. We're back in Boulder. I'm Alex Doyle alongside Steve Nelson. We got about 14 seconds remaining in this intermission. And then we'll be back to hockey. And I think it got colder in here, that intermission. I'm freezing. Which is, I guess, a good thing since it's an ice rink, but wow.
Yeah, I think we just spent so much time out there in the rec center outside there where everybody's working up a sweat, getting warm, and then you come in here and it's even worse. Anyway, let's hope that both teams can heat up the ice here in this final period.
Opening faceoff won by the Buffs. That's Carter to Hull. Hull across to Jablin. Jablin sends the puck down the length of the ice. No icing. Kept in by Hull. Hull shot, turned aside by Bykowski. Another shot, another save. Now it's Bolifer up to Briscoe. Still along the boards and Briscoe's feet. Puck not moving, now it does. Taken by Lipinski just briefly, but it's up to Jablin at the point. Jablin shot blocked before it made it to Bykowski. He dives on it, forces a face-off.
He almost didn't even notice that one was bouncing off. That was a potential rebound chance. Good job on that shot from the point. That was a great bullet. I don't think anybody expected that shot to come. Great job using the element of surprise.
Anders wins the face-off, back to Bauer, shot into the chest of Bykowski. He holds on for another face-off.
Deja vu. That was pretty much the same angle, just a shorter distance there.
We'll have another face-off. This time won by the Beavers. It's to Foreman. Cross to Lipinski. Comes up and out of play. Matt Adams was there defensively for the Buffs, as was Temby. Little dude runs, collects the puck. just like an NHL game.
Now he's got that puck to go with his Broncos beanie. We got a multi-sport kid over here.
Matt Anders to take the face-off against Cole Olson. Anders will win it to Hefter. Hefter tries to toe drag, gets tied up with Jake Bauer. That allows the Lipinskis to break the puck out, or at least Linden. Now it comes up to Bauer. Bauer along the boards to Matt Adams. Adams over the blue line, now into the corner. He'll meet with Kyle Lipinski, and he gets hit high. Good shoulder there into the base of Matt Adams. Now it's a 2-on-0, Swedlow. Shot saved by Champagne. Lipinski trying to argue that Champagne knocked the net off on purpose, but Champagne was moving and hit the post and held on for a rebound.
That almost looked like what you'd see during a shootout, the way that Swedlow approached the net and tried to out-juke Champagne, see if he could break his ankles there. Champagne didn't bite.
And then Nitchin and Adams talking with one of the referees about, I have no idea what. Assuming the hit on Adams, he might have thought it was a little high. Anders wins the face-off. Pierce Matty puts the puck down deep. Bykowski out of his net to play it. Leaves it for Zern, but the first one there is Matty. Now it's played by Zern. Up to Fournier it goes. Fournier over the blue line, dumps the puck in. Minobi. Now it's more now Nitchin. Nitchin over the blue line. Shot blocked, but right to Nitchin. Nitchin got another shot. That didn't quite make it to the net. McNevin to Fournier. Fournier drops it to Gatos. Gatos shot saved by Champagne. Rebound taken by McNevin. Now it's taken away by Doyle. He slips. Puck gets to Nitchin. Nitchin. Shot blocked. Almost took a bounce right off the back of Bykowski into the net. Avoids that. Now it's Kardash in the corner. He's met by Bolifer. Kardash trying to move the puck now. It goes to Lipinski. Jarman keeps the puck in, but now it comes out. It's Yano. Over the blue line, offsides, way offsides, were the Beavers. I think 3 forwards were about 3 feet over the blue line when Yano took that puck over.
That was pretty blatant right there.
Sometimes, again, you mentioned it earlier, the speed of these Beavers sometimes costing them a little bit. That time not too bad, just an offsides call. Ben Hall up to Jarman. Jarman over the center line, puts the puck into the corner. Wigton meets with Kyle Lipinski, knocks him down. Still in the corner, now Wigton kicks at it, gets it to Jarman. Now it's more, now Bradford. Bradford, shot that, touched nothing. Or maybe it was tipped by a defender's stick, might have been Foreman's, and goes up and into the netting.
Yeah, I personally didn't see, but he definitely got a lot of lift on that one way or another.
Yeah, it went up and it hit a net. It's not the one you're supposed to hit. Bradford wins the faceoff forward and forces Bykowski to drop down on it and force another faceoff.
They keep winning these faceoffs on Bykowski's glove side and then putting it right back into him.
Bradford could not win the faceoff that time. Goes back to Foreman, up to Brooks. Held in by Jarman. Just briefly is now Briscoe. Carries it over the blue line, drops it to Brooks. Brooks shot blocked by Jablin, I believe. Now it's Briscoe. Briscoe off the stick of Foreman. Now it's Brooks to Briscoe. Pass intercepted by Bradford. Up to Jarman now. Jarman gets the puck out and he'll skate. He's got Wigton. Off the skate of Wigton it goes. Jarman now. Tried to get a shot off. Couldn't. Now it's Wigton. Wide open. Shot saved by Bykowski. He'll hold on for another rebound. Buffs generating more offense this period, keeping the momentum high. Beavers have been quick to respond thus far, but haven't been able to generate any offense of their own yet. Still early. 16-10 remaining in the third period.
Jarman was a little slow to get up. We'll keep our eye on him.
Dice wins the faceoff, controlled by nobody, but now it goes to Dice. Now it's Salvato. Back to Dice. Dice tries to get a wraparound, can't. Now it goes to Moore. Moore will break things out. Gets over, clears the center line, so no icing. He meets with Temby in the corner. Puck is loose. Now it's Moore. Up to Zern. Zern shot that, hit a body, goes wide. Now it's Dice coming the other way. He has Salvato with him. Dice sends it around, gets around Morrison, sends it to the corner. Now it's Salvato. Salvato couldn't get to it before Dylan Johnson did. McNevin was lined up by Temby. McNevin able to avoid the check. That would have been a big one. McNevin with it. Shot saved by Champagne. He holds on for a rebound. Champagne quick to move in the crease like we've said, but as is Bykowski, especially for a goalie his size. Both of these Minot State goalies I've seen this weekend have been very quick in the crease, and they're taller, they're bigger bodies, so they sometimes you see goalies that are bigger can't move, but these guys can. McNevin on the face-off win by the Beavers. Took a shot, goes wide. Now it comes out, controlled by Yano, now to Bolifer. Bolifer up to Lipinski, he goes off his skate onto Johnson. Now it's Minobi. Puck comes out, but just goes right back in. Now it's Hefter in the neutral zone, taken away by Bolifer. Matt Anders and Bolifer meet. Puck goes to Dylan Johnson along the boards. Lipinski comes out with it. He gets a shot that goes wide. Champagne made sure of it. Minobi to Hefter. Hefter cross ice to Bauer. Bauer up to Kardash. Kardash over the blue line, drops it to Bauer. Bauer through the crease. Shot saved by Bykowski. Rebound. Another shot by Hefter. That one didn't make it. Now it's taken by Lipinski. Lipinski dumps the puck in. Minobi will be the first one there. He gets sent into the boards hard by Swedlow. Swedlow comes out with it. Tries to go around the net now to Olsen. Olsen tied up with Anders. Now Lipinski comes in. That's Linden. Olsen comes out with the puck. Now it's taken by Hefter. Hefter over the center line. Now he tries to clear, and Olsen runs into him. No interference call. 14 minutes remaining in the third period. Lipinski will set things up now to Foreman. Foreman up to Briscoe. Briscoe over the blue line. Shot goes wide. Taken by Brooks now. His shot also wide. Now it's Javelin. Javelin to Matty. Matty had it in his skates, didn't know where it was. Riddell tried to hit Nitchin. And Olsen Sheshik had to get back on the bench as the puck was coming right at him. They avoided a too many men call. Now it's Brooks through the neutral zone off the glass. He's met by Riddell. Now it's Nitchin. Nitchin sends it down the ice to Zern. Zern up to Sheshik. Off Sheshik's stick to Hull. Now it's up to Wigton. Wigton over the blue line. His shot goes wide. Now Bradford checks from behind by Morrison. Buffs have another opportunity here. Their fifth of the game. On the power play.
Bykowski was doing his best Dominic Hasek there, stretching all the way out. You know, what you said earlier is true. Even though he's a big boy, he has a lot of flexibility. On one of the earlier saves he had a couple minutes ago in the game, he stretched his right leg out farther than I think I could go. That was very impressive. His size has not affected his ability to hold down the pipes.
He can move across the crease quite well, as we mentioned. 13:05 remaining in this third period. Buffs still up 3-2. They have a fifth opportunity on the power play. Face-off won by the Beavers, and it's cleared down the length of the ice. Champagne elects to skate to it. High sticking call on Morrison. Champagne leaves it for Temby. Temby back to Anders. Anders with speed over the blue line. Pass got tied up in the skates of Craig Fournier, but now it comes down the length of the ice again. Champagne again out of his net to play it. Again leaves it for Temby. Temby set up the breakout. Temby, long stretch pass to Bauer. Bauer, cross ice to Dice. Dice over the blue line, has the puck bounce over his stick. Now into the corner it goes. Dice to Bauer. Bauer toe drags around one defender. Can't get around a second, but now it goes to Bauer. Bauer leaves the puck for Anders. Anders up to Bauer at the point. Bauer back to Temby. Temby's shot goes high off the glass. Taken by Bolifer. Now it's Bauer. Bauer's pass almost intercepted by Bolifer, but it goes back to Bauer, now to Carter, now across to Anders. Anders skates up top. Shot saved by Bykowski. Good stick save to send that one up and into the netting. 46 seconds remaining on the Morrison high sticking call. 11:51 remaining in the third period. Both teams electing for fresh legs. Hefter out there with Nitchin and Jarman. Hull and Jablin on the blue line. Jablin with it now to Nitchin. Nitchin to Jarman. Jarman had time, still with it, up to Jablin. Jablin down to Nitchin. Nitchin cycles up high, leaves it for Jablin. Jablin down to Jarman. Jarman shot, tough angle. Shot, no goal, no goal. That was knocked off, is now Foreman. Jarman is arguing. I did see earlier this year a couple goals that the net was knocked off, but the ref ruled the puck was going in anyway, and so that's a goal. This time I think they blew the whistle, and then the net came off, and then the puck was free.
Yeah, at least in my humble opinion, what I saw was I definitely saw some motion on that net clearly before the puck went in. The left side of the net was pushing back towards the rink before that puck ever went in.
Nitchin can't win the faceoff. Controlled by the Beavers. That's Fournier as a big body check from Matt Hefter. Jablin back to play it. 12 seconds remaining on the Morrison penalty. Jablin trying to get one last effort here on the power play. Over the blue line it goes. Taken away by the Beavers. Misplayed briefly by Lipinski. Now to Foreman as time expires. Beavers back to full strength. Matt Hefter tips that one down. Now it's Lipinski over the blue line. Leaves it for Champagne. Champagne to Hull, up to Hefter now. Hefter over the center line, now the blue line. Hefter still with it, tries to get around three players, can't get through them. Jeremy Johnson comes the other way. Puts the puck past Minobi, now it's to Kardash. Jeremy Johnson and Kardash meet up. Hefter now is going to get a penalty. Hefter can't believe it. Fans can't believe it. So that'll be the sixth opportunity for the Beavers on the power play with 10:35 remaining in the third period. Buffs still leading 3-2.
Man, it's amazing to think that we've had 11 power plays and only one power play goal. One shorthanded, but still one goal with the team for the advantage.
Champagne got bumped by Lyndon Lipinski as he made the save. Lipinski just skating backwards, just didn't quite see Champagne. Didn't hit him hard, just sort of bumped him, but Champagne able to make the stop. Killed 4 seconds of penalty. 10:31 remaining now in the third period. Face-off won by the Buffaloes, but now it's controlled by Swedlow. Swedlow toe dragging around two Colorado defenders, now to Olsen. Hefter roughing call, Bolifer to Lipinski. Taken by Swedlow, shot scores.
I don't know if you believe in jinxes, Alex, but I may have just jinxed it.
I think we call that the broadcaster's curse.
The broadcaster's curse lives on.
That's what Joe Paris always called it, because I would say something and then it always happened.
Well, then I guess
last year it was my job, and this year it looks like it's you.
Well, I'm glad to take that spot from you, because the second I said that, Minot State put a great goal, finally taking advantage of the extra man on the ice.
So tie game now. Bradford wins the faceoff forward. Morrison and Doyle racing for the puck. Doyle wins the race. Now it's in the corner. Bradford has Wigton, but it's taken away by Bryce Lipinski. Now to Jeremy Johnson. Over the center line he comes. Now over the blue line and into the corner. Now he almost got hit by Bradford, but he saw it coming. Now it's Wigton for the Buffaloes. 9:43 remaining in the third period. Tie game. Wigton puts the puck down deep. Out of his net comes Bykowski. Jablin. Buffs almost had a sixth man as Matt Adams was getting off the ice, and Jablin got on as the puck was coming. Puck goes down deep. It's Bolifer for the Beavers. Over to Morrison. Morrison back to Bolifer. Now to Moore over the blue line. Shot blocked by Hull. Now it's back to Bullifer. Bullifer shot saved by Champagne. Champagne saw it the whole way. 9:06 remaining in the third period. So Swedlow getting his second goal of the night to tie this game at 3. Face-off won by the Beavers. Now it's controlled by Bauer. Up to Hefter. Hefter to Anders. 2-on-2 if the Buffs hurry. Anders drops it back to Hefter. Hefter skated right past it. Now it's Gatos. Comes the other way, over the center line, no ice. Now it's Johnson. Skates right past it. Jablin gets it. Dylan Johnson with the puck on his stick. His shot goes high. Rebound to Lipinski. Shot scores. Lipinski's celebrating like that's his first goal of the season. I don't know about that. I feel like he's a goal. Sorry, that was Brooks. And I know Brooks scored last night.
Yeah, props to him for capitalizing on the rebound.
Yeah, just took a bounce off the glass. Champagne couldn't get over in time. He puts the Beavers up 4-3 with 8:32 remaining in the third period. Face-off won by the Buffs. It's Minobi. Minobi misplays it, but it goes back to Kardash. Kardash back to Minobi. Up to Maddie. Now controlled by the Beavers. That goes off Foreman's skate. Foreman hit by Nitchin. Cross to Lipinski. Up to Swedlow. Swedlow over the center line, now over the blue line. Minobi put that right into the pads of his goaltender. Champagne holds on for a faceoff. 8:06 remaining on the third. Buffs down 4-3.
That quick sequence of events with the power play goal and then the rebound goal pretty short after, it's looking like this Buffalo's team is a bit rattled. I think they're going to have to get out of their heads and just focus on finishing strong.
Faceoff won by the Buffs. Kardash couldn't get a stick on it before Johnson tipped it away. Dice gets the puck up and out. It's over to Minobi in the neutral zone. Minobi gets checked hard against the boards. Icing, delayed icing. Now it's called.
And now
7:50 remaining in the third period. Sorry, Steve, go.
I was just going to quickly say, if there's anybody who's been following the crazy college football playoff, my phone just buzzed here from ESPN. Penn State knocked off Wisconsin, pulling off the upset. That is unbelievable. Anyway, I digress. I just wanted to keep people informed.
Looks like now we have a center ice face-off. I'm not sure the reason. Maybe one linesman waved the icing off, the other called it. So we'll have a center ice face-off won by the Beavers. Back to Morrison, across to Zern. Zern back to Morrison. Morrison up to Lipinski, but Lipinski let it go right past him. Now it's Adams to Dice. Back to Zern. Zern now puts it into his own bench. And we'll have a face-off off the glove side of Bykowski.
The Buffs have been pretty successful with winning face-offs in this glove side face-offs, and then immediately getting shots off. Let's see if they can continue to do that.
Carter wins the face-off, but it's controlled by Moore. Gets the puck out. Matt Adams will be the first one there. 7:25 remaining in the third period. Adams gets tripped up by Fournier. No call on the play. Dice able to get the puck out. Fournier puts it right back in and into the chest of Champagne. Champagne leaves it for Adams. Adams up to Salvato. To Yano. Yano to Brooks. Brooks leaves it for Gatos. Gatos shot, that's tipped. Or maybe not. Looks like the faceoff might come all the way out of the zone into the neutral zone. Puck goes out into the netting. I think 48 people are watching. I think that's the most we've had all season. So thanks for tuning in. Watching a good game, one of the best games I've seen all year. Face-off won by the Buffs, now taken out, controlled by Beavers in the neutral zone. It's Brooks. Brooks into the zone. Centering pass to Briscoe, just off the mark, goes all the way across the ice. Jarman falls. Now it's Bradford in the corner, tied up with Briscoe. Briscoe holding on to the stick of Bradford, no penalty. As Brooks now battling with Jablin, and Briscoe comes in, and as does Bradford. 4 players, 2 per side. Now it's up to Lipinski. Wigton gets the puck up and out. No icing. Down the length of the ice it comes. Bykowski out of his net, leaves it for his defender. Foreman now with it. He gets soft checked by Bauer. Now it's Hull in the neutral zone over the blue line. Still battling with Swedlow. Puck got over the blue line, but not far. Now Anders comes in, tries to force it forward, unable to do so. Now the puck squirts free. Hull, first one back. Up to Hefter, off the stick. Too many men on Beavers, no call. Puck was right in front of the bench as they were making a line change. There was like 7 or 8 people on the ice. Champagne out of his net to play it, leaves it for Hefter, gets the puck up and out. But Morrison puts it right back in. 5:30 remaining in the third period. Ben Hull up to Matt Hefter. Matt Hefter couldn't get the puck down deep. Taken by Morrison again. McNevin. Pass intercepted by Kardash. Kardash over the blue line. Taken away again by Morrison. 5:13 remaining. Jeremy Johnson trying to get a breakaway. Pass didn't come to him. Minobi. Good job defensively by Matt Anders. Get the puck out of the zone. Taken by Bolifer. Up to McNevin. Tripped up a little bit by Hefter. No call. Hefter over the center line. Dumps the puck down deep. Bykowski out of his net. Leaves it for Bolifer. 4:47 remaining in the third period. Bolifer will skate it out and out. He gets checked by Nitchin. Taken away by Minobi in the neutral zone. Moore played it from the bench. No call there either. John Nitchin now. He's checked. He's knocked over. Puck's still loose. Still loose. I can't see it. Neither can the refs. Moore was not even on the ice. Moore wasn't even on the ice and he touched it. And that's a penalty. It should be a penalty. And Nitchin and somebody got tangled up and they're both going to go. Buffs fans furious with 2 missed calls, blatant missed calls.
Yeah, there was no doubt that he stuck his stick out.
He stuck his stick out, wasn't even on the ice, touched it, and they didn't call it, and now Nitchin is super upset. Both players, I think both players getting penalties. Ballard probably wants an explanation because this is the 3rd questionable call that unsportsmanlike conduct we couldn't quite figure out. My guess is they think it's unsportsmanlike, and actually Nitchin's going to get an extra 2 minutes. Oh no, they're just 4-on-4 for 2 minutes as opposed to coincidental minors. So 4:28 remaining in the third period. Temby getting an explanation from the refs as to what is going on. 2 missed calls, bench minor penalties that should have been called that weren't. Carter wins the face-off to Dice, but now it's controlled by Olsen. Up to Lipinski. Lipinski into the corner with Temby. Matt Adams over the red line, now over the blue line. Drops it for Dice, soft pass to Olsen. Now Lipinski will race Temby. Temby will win. Temby to Dice. Offsides called, and Lipinski touched up and called the offsides, or forced the offsides. 4 minutes flat remaining in the third period. 1:32 remaining in the third period. 1:32 remaining in the penalties. 4 minutes remaining in the third period. I know Fournier got called for roughing. Steve, did you hear what they called Nitchin for?
I did not actually hear the call.
That's because they haven't cross-checking for Nitchin because they hadn't announced it yet, so neither one of us heard it. Swedlow shot, knocks the water bottle off of Champagne's net, but it goes wide. 1:13 remaining in the penalties. Ben Hull takes it. Hull hooked up a little bit, but gets the puck into the zone, the offensive zone. Jablin, this puck comes back. 1 minute gone on the penalties. Jablin stops, turns, toe drag. Now he'll skate it up himself over the blue line. Defense trying to get a little offense going. Jablin to Hull. Hull keeps the puck in, gets around one player, shot, That goes wide. That's tipped wide by Bauer. Now Bauer tripped up. No call again. Whistle blown. Ballard wants an explanation as to why there hasn't been a penalty called in a long time. Now Bauer getting involved with Zern. I don't know what's going on. There's been like 3 or 4 missed calls. Bauer now skating back to his bench. Ballard just put his hands up in absolute disgust and frustration, wanting an explanation. He didn't get one.
It's really starting to wear on this CU team that we have call after call after call that is not going in their favor, when it clearly, you could argue that they clearly should be. I think it's definitely affecting the quality of their gameplay, you know.
And Minot State will take their timeout. 3:03 remaining in the third period, 35 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Coach Ballard is not happy, I'm sure, on that bench.
Understandable. Especially on that call. I mean, he went flat on his face. The play that just
Bauer, Bauer just flat on his face, lost his stick, and then no call on that one. And Moore was on the bench, put his stick down, played the puck, which is a penalty.
You could see that from
and the puck was right in front of the door, and they had 7 or so guys out on the ice, and linesmen are allowed to call those bench infractions, and the linesmen were right there. They didn't call anything. So Buff's hoping that the timeout will let them regroup a little bit. I'm not sure why it was what Coach Regier wanted to say. Face-off won by Salvato, but now it's controlled by Lipinski. In the corner it goes, 30 seconds. Salvato dangerously played in front of the net. Minobi, slap shot, that's tipped high and actually goes on top of a little roof we have for some spectators who don't want to brave the cold. That was tipped way up there.
A lot of height on that. That cleared the net and kept going outside of the confines of the rink. That was the shot with the anger and the frustration coming through. A lot of power on that.
Tipped by the Beavers, so the faceoff will again be over the glove side. This time one back to Zern. Zern will set the breakup out. 18 seconds remaining in 4-on-4. 2:43 remaining in the third period. Up to Lipinski. Lipinski loses it. Kardash over the blue line. Kardash shot. That's tipped aside by Bykowski with a stick and into the netting. Another face-off, this time over the blocker side. 4 seconds in the 4-on-4. 2:32 in the third period. We'll keep an eye out on Colin Champagne. Face-off again, won by the Beavers. It's Foreman. Both teams back to full strength. Foreman will skate it out himself. Gives it to McNevin. McNevin puts the puck down. Champagne out of his net, leaves it for Minobi. Minobi up to Dice. Dice to Kardash. Kardash to Minobi. Back up to Dice. Dice over the center line. Now to Wigton over the blue line. Back to Dice. Now it's Kardash. Minobi. Minobi shot blocked by Bolifer. Kardash keeps the puck in. Now it's Dice. Dice shot saved, blocked by Foreman and into the corner. 1:51 remaining in the third period, kept in by Kardash. Now it's Wigton. Wigton to the corner, Matt Adams. Now Bolifer and Matty getting tied up. Ref was just in the way of the puck, didn't see it coming, so couldn't get out. Now the puck comes out, squirts free. Matt Adams will be back to play at 1:32 remaining in the third period. Dice. Champagne looking to go if his team can establish some sort of possession. Dice gets off the ice now. Puck goes to Temby. Now to Adams. Adams, chip shot to Matt Anders. Anders tried to hit Bauer, but goes back to Anders. Champagne out of his net now. Controlled by Morrison. Morrison sends it off the boards. Temby will race and not get to it before it goes in the net. Another empty net goal, 59 seconds remaining.
Man, that
5-3. I think the Buffaloes have to be upset with some of the missed calls that they could have potentially capitalized on, because instead of having 5-on-4 power plays and potentially 5-on-3. There was 5-on-5.
Man,
now it's a 5-3 game.
That puck ricocheted off the boards, and man, it just had enough clearance to sneak in.
I wasn't sure it was going to get there at first.
And I thought Tempe was going to beat it to the net. He was within inches.
Tempe was within inches. Yeah, he was just not quite quick enough. Just had enough mustard on it. Face-off won by the Beavers as Lipinski falls. Bauer there, Hefter. Buff's not giving up. Hull now, it's out of the zone. Jablin in the neutral zone to Hefter. Hull puts a high shot in, and Bykowski has to hold on to that. So Morrison will get the goal. The empty netter. Make this game 5-3, 35.8 seconds remaining in this third period. Matt Anders on the face-off win to Jake Bauer. Shot just high. Held in by Hull. Shot that goes off of Olsen and almost finds its way into the back of the net. Anders. Puck comes out. Go down the length of the ice. Icing waved off at the very last second. Ben Hull. Cross ice to Matt Anders. Now it's Swedlow. To Lipinski, he gets met by Bauer. Puck goes high and off the glass. 53 Matt Hefter will take it as there's 3 seconds remaining. And now time has expired. Buffs unable to get a victory at home against Minot State. They got one Thursday night. Unable to get one against Minot State. Good game again, though.
Yeah, the Buffaloes really put up a fight, and they held them close for 2 periods. And I mean, if you we were talking about earlier how it was 2-2, it was all tied up, and you said that's the same essentially as 0-0. The 2 goals that made it 3-3 were both power play. It was special teams. It was just very, very close play. It's a shame when you have a game like this that's fought so tooth and nail that sometimes it comes down to these tough calls, these obvious calls that are missed. That is not to discredit the fantastic play of Minot State getting those 2 go-ahead goals in the third period.
Yeah, they played an excellent game. When they got down, they did not panic. They just kept playing the same game and knew that if you shoot, you'll score. And that's what they did. They didn't get away from their game plan.
Clearly lost some of the pep in their step in the second period. I honestly thought it was the altitude getting to them because they are so fast.
Yeah, it's the second game in about 48 hours. And for a team that's not from 5,400 feet, that can certainly wear on it. But I don't think it affected them as much as some of the other teams we've seen come in here, like the Stony Brook. Won 8-2 the first time, and then we came in and beat them like 6-0 or something the next night.
Exactly, and I actually during one of the breaks I looked it up, and Minot, North Dakota is at about 1,600 feet, so they already have that much as opposed to Stony Brook, which is about as sea level as you can go. So, but one way or another, they found a way to get it done. Very clutch 2 back-to-back goals in the third to give them just the edge they needed.
Well, that'll do it for us here tonight from Boulder. I'm Alex Doyle alongside me tonight with Steve Nelson. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone stay nice and warm tonight. I'm sure it's cold up in Minot, North Dakota. If it's this cold here, stay warm. Enjoy your night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time, next semester. Happy holidays, and that's all we got. Thanks for tuning in.